There we go. Right, I do believe we are all good now. Yes! Okay. So yeah, hello everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Mic seems good. Right, I really should. Know what my neighbour's thinking? I've gone absolutely insane. Right, hello everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. I do apologise about not being live the past couple of days. For any of you that are part of the Discord, you will already know that it's because we're having issues with our electrics viewers. I'm not going to go into the details on everything to do with that, but yeah. All you really need to know is that everything's all good now, and there's nothing to worry about. So yeah, today, the festival playlist is going to come out in about 2 hours' time. So I am just having a little bit of a mess about before the new playlist comes out. I found this vehicle here. Like, it's in my garage. So I kind of figured, you know what, let's have a little bit of fun and see how good I can make this thing. I did a little race. Like a little race with this thing completely stock to see how good it is. It's not too bad, but it's definitely in need of a lot of work. The main issue I did kind of have with it was the front wheel drive was pushing you out the corner constantly. So yeah, hopefully we can make this thing like pretty nice to drive. You never know, we might get lucky also, and this might meet one of the stipulations for the new Horizon Festival. But yeah, look at this thing though. Like, it looks pretty clean. And this is how it looks, like, completely stock. I haven't put any aero upgrades or anything on this. Like, I've kept this thing completely pure, like, as it was intended. And really only changed the drivetrain. So it's rear wheel drive, not front wheel. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to sort out the gears and everything. Wait, what the hell gear is that? Okay, that was Why did I have like a tiny gear? I had like a super tiny gear I did for some reason. Where like you get up to 5th and then you just immediately get shoved into 6th straight afterwards. Like, okay. At that point you might as well not even have the gear in the car. But yeah, to anyone who's just joining us though, we are just now waiting for the festival playlist to come out. Ah, quite a bit of sliding at the rear. Maybe better anti-roll bars will just fix it. Maybe there's not enough heat in the tyres. Like maybe if I increase the contact patch. I mean, there's still quite a bit of unwanted instability. I mean, I'm happy, like, this thing is turning exactly as I want it to. It's just very weird to drive. And hello, Job. Oh, okay. Just gonna be a bit careful though, Joe. You don't need to go wild on spending. Yeah, again though, guys, anyone who's just joining us, the festival playlist comes out in about... Let's have a look. Yeah, 1 hour and 30 minutes, or 22 minutes. And that will be at... Yeah, so 3:30. So at 3:30, new festival playlist, and we'll just have a look through everything. See what there is. But for now, not too sure what to do, to be honest. I have kind of started stream a bit early for all the content, to be honest. Like, I've got this portion of the stream now where it's like 1 hour and 30 minutes of doing nothing. Do I give a bit of love to the Beetle? You know, let's get the Beetle up to B class and let's see how terrible, how good this vehicle is. Normally, we're killing Beetles, but today, we're going to be nice to the Beetle. Until I decide that I've had enough and I am going to pick a different car. Right, let's give you a big turbo. I call it a big turbo, but it's more of a tiny turbo. Right, let's get this thing to the top of B-class then. Can I just do flywheel, I guess? How are we looking with tyres? Those wheel arches are very heavy. You know what? That works. I don't think this is going to be very good, but we'll see. I mean, it's definitely got to handle very well. Wait, did I not even put any aero? I didn't even put aero. Okay. So we have accidentally done a purist build. Typically, I'd love to shove a bunch of aero on vehicles, which doesn't belong, but we seem to have achieved. Oh no. Mike's still good? Yep. She does struggle quite a bit to accelerate. That does remind me also. I was having a bit of a mess about with the simulation handling. What are we braking time? Okay, we brake quicker than we accelerate. Our 100 miles an hour to 0 miles an hour is quicker than our 0 miles an hour to 100 miles an hour. I don't quite think that is supposed to be a feature. But let's put this thing to the real test. Let's see how it performs in an online race. Yeah, to everyone who is just joining us, I do apologise about not streaming the past 3 days. Some things that couldn't really be helped got in the way of streaming, so couldn't really do much about that. But yeah, we're here now anyway, and you've got your clown. The clown is back in town until 6 PM. So yeah, we got roughly about an hour and 20 minutes to kill here. So let's try and make somewhat fun out of this terrible car. Let's try and enjoy what there is. Oh, we got a Porsche Camaro. Mate, there are some beautiful cars in this lobby. BMW Turbo 911 Carrera, classic Civic. Oh, this is the beautiful of it. And then you got the Beetle. Oh, this guy's got a sleeper. Believe in the Beetle. Believe in the Beetle. She will grip, but she won't accelerate. We will fight them in the corners, but not on the straight, as Winston Churchill famously said. Coming through! Oh no. Why am I actually winning? Mate, this is supposed to be one of those moments where I make a vehicle, it's terrible, and I go, oh yeah, this thing is terrible, and then I move on to the next car. Why is it actually good? Oh, you're walking down to the Tesco's now? Okay, sure. Have I just found the ultimate grip build? To shove some slick tyres on a Beetle, there you go, grip. A grip build car. Oh no. No. Oh, we're just about gonna run out of time. No! The poor Beetle at the end. Oh. Well, rest in peace. It could have been a win. Mate, this guy is committed. He's on a PS5 and he's already got 3 stars to his name. Like, this guy is committed to the grind. I mean, you never know, he might be doing some of the fast XP glitches things. But even if he is, there is still a limit, so he has to still be committed, so I'll give him it. I'll give it to him. Okay, hopefully a more Beetle-friendly circuit now, and we don't have to struggle. What's it? You've got about halfway there, and then you've said, no, I'm going back, Char, is what you've basically done. Oh, there's someone else who's got an even slower car off the line. Come on, little Beetle. Come on, grip, you little monster. Come on. Grip, yes. Oh, big corner going up. Oh no. Okay, a bit more oversteer is required. Honestly, I think if I put this thing on semi-slicks, and then give it a bit more horsepower, it could non-ironically be a good car. I was fully expecting this to just be like a quick 10-minute joke, and then I just move on to something else. But this has turned out to actually be a good car, somehow. For what reasons, Charles? Just to check out the quality of the shop. Oh, okay. Come on, little beetle. Come on. Okay, I honestly think if I put this on semi-slicks and give it more horsepower, this could actually be like an amazing car in B-Class. Remind Char not to wear Crocs. Okay. That's basically what I've just had it translated to in my head. Wait, what was this achievement I got earlier? Oh, okay. No. They definitely wouldn't let you off, Char. They say just because they're checking something else doesn't mean they'll let you off with breaking dress code. I mean, maybe you won't get in trouble for it as bad, considering that you're the only person who actually picks up the overtime and everything. It's like they wouldn't exactly want to get rid of someone who is doing all of the work that everyone else has wanted to do. Also, what the fuck is this loading time? Oh, is that what time you picked up that you were telling me about this morning? Well, it's always nice for you guys, just getting a little insight into mine and Char's life. I am adding, like, I'm adding an extra 300 pounds of weight onto this thing just so it can produce a tiny bit more horsepower. Like, yeah. You can fuck off. Wait, what if I put on the turbo and then take off? Aha! I'm not too sure, Viper. I'll have to look in a second for you, bro. I don't really pay attention to what vehicles I own. I just kind of collect them. And not pay too much attention as to what it actually is I have gotten. Probably a stupid way to go about it, but yeah. But yeah, you currently join me though, bro, as what turned out to be a very good car somehow. At first, I was meant to just mess about with the Beetle and be like, "Oh, it's such a terrible car," but then it's turned out to genuinely be a fun vehicle to drive somehow. Right, so the top three gears, we just want to cut them off, and then there we go. Okay, apparently 130 is our top speed. 30.2, 30.3, 0.3, 0.3. Okay, that's not budging at all, so I'm just going to leave it as is. I mean, actually, if I add back on the gears, surprisingly, we don't actually lose any acceleration by taking off gears. Okay. There we go, that works out. Right, we need to give this thing a bit more understeer. Well, oversteer. But not too much. Because we have got less grip now. Yeah, what's up, Joe? Oh yeah, I said I was going to look for Viper, didn't I? Which brand is the Sentra, Viper? Yeah, I saw what you put, Charles. Turns out stairs hurt. I saw what you put. Yeah, Viper, what manufacturer is the Sentra? And then I can have a look if I've got it for you. Yeah, that would be your data for sure, Char. Yeah. You still there, Viper, bro? Or you you just went AFK for a little bit? No, I do believe Bro's dipped out of the stream, so that is when AFK. If he comes back, I'll have to ask him what manufacturer. Okay, let's see then. We've added on a bit more horsepower and taken off a bit of grip. So hopefully now, with those changes, we won't have an issue. Is my mic still good? Yeah. The reason why I'm asking for anyone who's new around here is because I do have issues with my controller at the moment. Which I am actually planning on getting it, getting a new controller soon. Not exactly sure when, because I haven't decided with Char yet. All I know is that soon. So yes, easy way to tell if my microphone is messed up, guys, to like let me know if there's an issue. Typically, I like to try and keep like a 10-second gap between when I go silent and when I continue talking again. Because 9 times out of 10, a new viewer will come into the stream and they'll typically give the stream about 10 to 30 seconds before they kind of decide that they're going to go find something else to watch. So, if I stick to talking like every 10 seconds, then I'll stick within that, like, you know, 10-second trial period for like a new potential viewer. I mean, this thing's still got really good grip. The grip is definitely a tiny bit worse than it was. And it does feel extremely sensitive to tiny input now, which is typically a good sign. Typically a good sign that there's a good amount of responsiveness and oversteer on the car. Right. Let's... Hey, look at the wheels. Those things are ugly as fuck. They do not belong on a Volkswagen Beetle. Okay, little Beetle. We've given you more horsepower, so surely you can beat the person in first place now. Although, to be honest, looking at this circuit, it is a power build track, so this might not be our best chance. Although, good sign, we've already beaten our previous top speed. That is a very good sign. Yeah, similar amount of grip, but more top speed, which I'm happy about. I'm just kind of hoping in these twisty bits that I can make back the time to the guy ahead. And then with the extra horsepower, I can maintain the lead. Although from the looks of it, there's not really enough corners in my favour. The high-speed corners is where this guy's got the advantage. It's like, he doesn't need to worry about mechanical grip or anything. But once he gets to the low and medium speed is where, you know, general tyre grip is most important. Come on, little beetle, you're catching. Yes, you can see him. You can see him. Although there is a massive straight. I think we're just about going to run out of road. Okay, I've got to give it to the Beetle here. This is a power track, and I have made it more for grip. So I'll take being this close to the guy ahead. Right, do apologise about that, guys. Right. Oh, this next race will actually be my 400th race in online. Come on, little Beetle, the 400th race, you can get the win. Oh no. Okay, we've actually got some fierce competition here. It is a grip track though. Come on, little Beetle. We've got the build advantage. The speed! Yes! Go, little Beetle! Mate, come on, that's dirty. Okay. He hits me off the track, so I do it back to him, and then he just full on rear ends me. Yes, come on! Grip, you little beetle! God, this is for all the times I have bullied a beetle and absolutely slaughtered a taxi. Come on. Yes. The little beetle. Oh. Of course I had to ruin it by looking at my character's face and seeing the clown nose. Yes! 2 seconds a lap quicker. Oh, the little beetle is overpowered. That was actually my 400th online race as well. Oh, yes! That was the special tribute to all of the fallen taxi beetles that have shamefully passed on in the streets of Mexico. They shall be remembered through this important drive in this little shitbox. Oh my fucking god. Mate, I'm about to get absolutely slaughtered. Mate, I can only go 130 miles an hour. These massive straights are not built for this thing. Come on! 120 miles an hour in the Beetle! What is that guy doing? Come on, little Beetle! No, now's not the time for a slowdown! Yes, twisty bit. Come on. Grip, you've got lots of grip. Mate, I have got like 200 times more grip than you. Okay. Mate, this guy really doesn't like being overtaken, does he? I am about to absolutely kill this guy into the next corner and not at all feel bad about it. Never mind, he killed himself. Mate, that guy is dirty. He did all of that to try and beat a little beetle and still ended up finishing behind. You know what? I might actually take off all the weight reduction and put a bigger engine in this thing. Like, take off all the weight reduction, give it a big, massive V8, and transform this thing into a power grip monster. I don't know how to feel about this sprint race. This is very against me in the first half, but then in my favour in the second half. Okay, Joe. Well, at least you're happy. Right, little beetle. Here we go. All the horses. All of the horses. Ah! Who needs horsepower? Look at this. Horsepower? Nah, never heard of it, mate. There's only mechanical grip in this beetle. Yes, the little beetle! Mate, I love this car all of a sudden. I take back every bad thing I have ever said about a Beetle. Oh no, it's straight. Oh no. My one weakness. Come on. Speed! Speed! Maybe if I rock myself backwards and forwards, I can make this thing go quicker in a straight line. Just drop that just to be a bit toxic on these guys that sat there being dirty. The little Beetle! Mate, why is this thing actually good? Like, this was supposed to be a complete meme. This was not supposed to be good. Yeah, what's up, Joe? Nice. First, second, first in the Beetle. Oh, yes. Do they not have escalators or anything? Or is it the one outside, like the stairs outside? Oh, okay. Yeah, if we take off all the weight reduction, and then give this thing a bigger engine. Ah, that doesn't actually do too much for us. What does it do to the top speed? Okay, I can live with that. I'm trying to see where I can drop rating without... Okay, brakes... My brakes are already way more powerful than the engine. Like, I decelerate quicker than the engine can accelerate. Like... Mate, imagine minding your own business on what, like, as you're just walking down the road, you start hearing this coming towards you. You turn around and you see this. This engine and this car do not match. Apparently, if I put this thing rear-wheel drive, we will lose out on the clutch and everything, won't we? That is the issue. Okay, that's 721, and then that's 726. Yeah, let's put back on the original tyres. Secret drift build. Timo, I think if I made this into a... Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? It increases my top speed. What? That adds on an extra 0.2 miles an hour. How? And it increases my brake distance. What? This game really makes me question my knowledge about cars. Like... See, the issue is, I can't go back to the original... Wait. I lose rating, but I gain 0.6 handling. Can I take out... Okay, I can take out the roll cage, so I just need to try and find 8 rating somehow. And, welcome to the stream, by the way, GWI Racing. Yeah, there's some things which really make no sense in this game. And then there's others where you can kind of make sense out of them. Okay, we lose 2 PI rating by adding in 10 gears. Where on earth am I going to find? Did we just take out the brakes, I guess? Like, I've got that much cornering grip anyway, I don't use the brakes that hard. So, like, maybe I just take out the brakes altogether. And thank you for the subscribing, by the way, bro. Very much appreciate it. Oh, I just need 0.2 rating somehow. Oh, well, at least I'm doing something good. Apparently this increases my top speed, and it's a non-adjustable front wing. I don't know how that's a non-adjustable front wing, like, wouldn't even call that a front wing to begin with, but, you know. Okay, there we go, add that on, that's an extra 0.1. Mate, 1 PI. Where the hell am I going to find a single PI? What if I take out the roll bars? I've played Forza Horizon 5 on the PS5 now for about 4 weeks. And before that I played the game on the Xbox One when it first released. Mate, where the hell am I going to find a single PI rating? Do I just say screw it and, like, give it slightly worse tyres? Wait, How does putting on drag tyres improve my braking? Drag tyres. So, tyres designed to go in a straight line and nothing else. And it improves my braking. Ah, fair enough, bro. That sounds very generous. Yeah, to do for your community. Mate, where the hell am I going to find a single PI rating? Like, I am really struggling right now. There is basically nothing I can do. The only thing I can really do is, like, make the tyres worse. The only other thing I can think of is to try and max out this engine. But this engine is pretty terrible. Like, there is no power whatsoever in this engine. I mean, I suppose this gives me enough room now to, like, put back on some of the important things. Yeah, I do not know how some of these upgrades are improving the car somehow, but I cannot tell you how. You know, Timo, you're the iRacing sweat. Can you explain in sim racing terms how the hell this is making sense right now? Wait, if I put on full slicks, take off the brakes. Can I... Okay, we can't take off the rear wing. I guess we have to do weight reduction, like all across the board. How does this affect our handling? An extra feet to braking and... Okay, that does nothing for my acceleration. Okay, I gain an extra feet of braking, whilst not gaining any PI, so I'll take that. Okay, now we need to try and find 3 PI, which the only thing I can really do is the tyres here. The top speed, I can, like, shove that back up again by removing the rear wing as much as possible. And then just giving the car a bunch of oversteer. Maybe Timo. You know what? I'm going to try this thing in Rivals, and I'm going to set 2 different lap times, right? One with the ride height all the way up, and another one with the ride height all the way down. And I just kind of want to see if maybe having the car higher makes the handling better somehow. Which I do not know how that would work. Like, maybe the center of balance is just way better like that, but... See, I kind of feel like Forza is one of those games where, like, you don't question, like, the outcomes of your upgrades, you just accept it for what it is. Okay, so yeah, we're going to set 5 lap times with the right height all the way up, and then we're going to set another 5 with the right height all the way down. What's a track that I'm very familiar with? Just so there's no... margin for errors. I suppose this one here, I've done this one a good amount. So yeah, at least according to the game, by having my ride height all the way up, it gives me better grip somehow. So I just want to see if like that is actually reflected in performance, or if it's just like a visual thing. Okay, so we've got 5 laps, not including the installation. Damn, I don't think I'm going to beat this lap time here. 56 minutes, like, that is blistering. Mate, I would struggle to set that lap time at the Nords, like Nordschleife, in in any car really, never mind a short circuit like this. Speaking of which, has anyone actually built the Nordschleife yet in this? Like in the event labs? Okay, I definitely feel the rear of the car is like sliding a lot more. So maybe... Bro's going backwards, okay. Maybe it actually is better for like cornering speed. Also, by the way, guys, is my microphone good? Okay, very twitchy on the brake. Like it's goof. Okay, Timo. Nice to know that I've got a goof microphone. Okay, the current setup makes it slide quite a bit under braking, so I will add like a second on to the lap time. Just to try and make it a bit more fair. Yeah, there is definitely a lot more rear end like instability, which adds on to the oversteer. And it seems to be mostly under braking, so like maybe the brakes are too powerful. Yeah, the brakes seem to be too powerful for the body roll. So like, because all the weight is getting lifted off the rear tyres, it's like sliding a lot. $15.2. Okay. Mate, I know I said this earlier, but like, I 1000% made this little beetle here, expecting it to just be a complete meme, and I would just complain about how bad the car is for like 10 minutes, and then I'll move on to something else. But for whatever reason, it's actually fun. And surprisingly quick. Like, this is the complete opposite of what I imagined when I built this car originally. Honestly, I kind of think if I get used to it, the sliding under braking would help me more than it hurts. Like, if I just tap the brake on entry there, I can get a really good rotation. Exactly like that. So I've got to slide the car under braking, but make it a controlled amount of sliding. $14.7. Like, yeah, that is way quicker. A bit too much there. So from the looks of it, if I just tap the brake going into these corners, I can make the car rotate very good. Okay, even though that 14.7 was technically, like, illegal, I'm going to count that, because during an actual race, that would count. So 14.75 is what I've got to beat. So it's time to say, is the game just lying to me, or is higher aero, well not aero, higher ride height actually better? Just to try and keep it a bit more fair, I'm not going to change anything about the car other than the ride height. And, you know, Timo, ever since I've seen your message where you said seat as a compliment, I have been trying to figure out in my brain how that can be a compliment, and every single time it just loops back to the word goof. Okay, it still slides, but it's not as bad, so you don't actually get as good a turning angle. That is really bizarre. Like, because I'm not drifting the car on entry, I'm losing time. Which is something I never thought I would say. Oh yeah, I forgot to drift while I was entering the corner, and so I lost 10 miles an hour. You know, maybe that's how Max Verstappen's so quick, you know? He's just drifting the car into the corner. He's not actually driving it into the corner, he's just drifting. Wait, I'm actually thinking the higher ride height is actually better. Wait, the game wasn't bullshit. Because of the higher ride height, the car slides into the corner better under braking. And so it's actually quicker. Like, throughout these corners where it doesn't matter about braking input, it is better to have the lower ride height. But when it comes to getting the steering from the rear tyres through, like, the braking, the increased ride height actually makes it better. And it understeers a bit more under medium speed. If I go quicker now, then I'm actually going to be a bit depressed. Oh no. It's not even close. Wait, so the higher ride height feels better to drive, but the lower ride height is quicker over the lap. Okay. Mate, I'm going to be going into turn 1 of every single stage now, Everyone else is going to be taking the corner normally, and then there's me just fucking drifting. It's not even like a brake pedal anymore. It's like a button that I can just tap, and it makes the rear tires immediately grip up. It's so weird. Wait. Oh. We've been messing about with this Beetle for so long, we've got 10 minutes left. Strangely enough, I have been driving this Beetle now for so long, I've actually taken a liking. I non-ironically like the Beetle now. From meme to favourite car. Also, yes, Timo, that does explain McLaren's better tyre management, you know. Lando Norris just slid the car into every single corner and said, fuck it. See, this reminds me of the... Was it the 98 McLaren? Where it had the third brake? Like the third pedal in the car, and it activated the rear brake to steer the car better in the corners. Like, that's what it feels like. Like, watch, if I just do my braking in a straight line here, and then turn, I get quite a lot of understeer. But if I just 100% steering input, 100% brake, and I get way better grip while turning, it just makes no sense. Like, last time I did 50 miles an hour through this corner, and I was struggling. I slid the whole way through that corner, and I still found 8 miles an hour entry and exit speed. This is such a strange way to drive a car. But it actually makes sense somehow in my brain. Like, maybe all the driving I was doing the other day, like on dirt, has rewired my brain a bit. Alright, little Beetle. We're gonna show these people how to really drive a car. Forget all of these tyre saving management strategies. Forget all of these smooth steering inputs and braking inputs. We're just gonna 100% smash it into every corner. I call this one the move the fuck out the way Beetle coming through. Oh mate, you are not ready to see this cornering speed. I had that much more cornering speed compared to that guy then, that I made him think that he took the corner too slow. Okay, during an actual race, this car doesn't actually have the same amount of, like, sliding under braking. Which I don't know why. Maybe it's like tyre temperature difference. Oh, he's dead. Like, yeah, we are a second and a half down on our rival's time that we just set. Okay, so at the start of the race, the tyres are too cold to, like, slide them about. So I don't actually get the maximum amount of grip until the final lap. So, like, maybe I want to turn up my tyre pressures. Yeah, okay. So I don't actually have the amount of grip that I want until the end of the race. So, like, maybe I want to turn up my tyre pressures to, like, get the grip. Also, holy fucking sweat build. This guy just straight up woke up and decided, I'm going to pick up the most overpowered vehicle I can think of. You know, here's me having fun in my little Beetle, and then here's this guy.
Well, actually, if you use the Holden Manuano, it is the best vehicle in the game. So you can go through all the corners super quickly, and then you can accelerate at them very quickly also, and you'll just get very good.
Nah, I'm sure this guy's a good driver. He's just, you know, he's got a better gaming chair. His gaming chair is just better than mine, you know. I'm here with the little Plebington wooden chair from a dining table. You know, this guy's got his Razer Esports Chair Pro. That right there is easily worth a second. 1 second alone. Nah, Timo, all in the gaming chair, telling you. Not at all the tune. All in the gaming chair. Yeah, if you've seen on the stream, by the way, GWI Racing, I can't lie, bro. Little bit jealous. You know, there's you with 25k subs. Here's me, little pleb. Not even got super chats yet, or even 1,000 subs. I mean, I'll get there one day, you know. Ah. Come on, little beetle. Oh my god, this guy in the Honda. Shit! No. Not now, Beetle, go! Go! Oh. Why do I just get such a big slowdown? It's a flipping Beetle, not a semi-truck. Let accelerate. Yeah, let me accelerate game. Oh no, I don't have a sorry. Okay, that's one thing I've got to put on. I've got to put on a sorry message for when I'm racing. You know, because I hate it when people do that to me, where they kind of like scrape their car along mine to get the overtake done. Yeah, I have, Timo. I did that during the... I did that the stream before the 24-hour stream. Mate, I can only imagine how stupid this looks to everyone else. Like, they've just got a little Beetle passing them in the corners at like an extra 20 miles an hour. Pretty much yes, Timo. Although you can get lucky because sometimes they are like the first two events. So like you can very quickly unlock them. But other times you can get unlucky and it's like pretty much the final race event. Is the festival playlist. If you've got the Hot Wheels expansion, it's actually quicker to do that one than it is to do the Rally expansion. Because the Rally expansion took me like 8 hours over 2 streams. Whereas the Hot Wheels pretty much just took me, I think it was 5 hours during the 24-hour stream. And it's 10 times easier also, since you can literally put the AI on unbeatable and then just drive around in the highest top speed vehicle that you have in each class and just ride the barriers the whole way around, not even needing to touch the brake once. Okay, so I do believe... Hey! Okay, let's have a look at what we got then. Ford Mustang and an Audi RS on the series rewards. We're gonna get a Lexus. What's in the shop? Oh, a Rimac. Okay. I'm actually gonna save up for that. McLaren 570, a Maserati. Super wheel spin, super wheel spin, super wheel spin, super wheel spin. A Mini! An Audi. A car horn. Clothing, yeah, gotta love the clothing. Oh, no, 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 no. Wait. I don't think the developers thought the name of this shirt through. I don't know about you guys, but when I see that word, there is only one type of person I can think of, and it is not a good person. What are we looking at? Horizon Cars and Coffee or American Automotive? Timo, the PR team have advised me to not make a comment after your message. I have been told that it is recommended to split from you with immediate effect. Anything goes? Okay, so top of S2 car. Wait. Oh, yes! Fucking yes! Why am I spinning? Why am I spinning? Did that do it? Hey! We can vote for a bit. Hold the fuck up. Nah, Timo, you're lying. Yes! Vote for the P50, yes! I don't give a crap about these other two cars. The PLP 50 is where it's at. I mean, if you go on the auction house right now, the PLP 50 is like completely extinct. Hello, by the way, Helmy. I do apologise, bro, about not seeing your message. So, in the series, we've got the Ford Mustang and the Audi RS. So that's your series awards. In the current season, we've got a Lexus LC 500. You've also got the Rimac in the Forza Fun shop, which definitely get that if you haven't got it already, because like that's unlikely to be back soon. Everything else, not really that rare, to be honest. Although you can get a lot of super wheel spins, so like, you know, you might get a good Forza edition car. Next week we get the Cadillac. Cadillac Vantage. Oh, the Infinity. That's actually an alright vehicle. You know, it's not amazing, but like that's unlikely to be gone any other way. Audi RS6. What else? Oh, a vintage Corvette. Yeah, not too many amazing vehicles, to be honest. Like, it's a little bit underwhelming, I can't lie. Ford Cortina? Cadillac C2. Okay, so there's a lot of Cadillacs. Yeah. Lotus, you can just buy that from the shop, I'm pretty certain. BMW M5? Yeah, there's not really too much that's like super rare. But, you know, there's definitely some good cars here, which are like, you are unlikely to get any other time. So, like, if you don't own any of these vehicles already, definitely worth it. But, like, if you own them already, you're kind of just doing them for the backstage pass. But yeah. Anyway, on to... Wait, is this just anything goes? Everywhere? Wait. Okay, at least the races aren't anything goes. 784 A-class. That is such an awkward... Oh wait, is that the bone stock BMW? I'm guessing that might be. I'm guessing that's bone stock. Okay, so from the looks of it, all of the races, you've got actual like builds to do, but all of the like danger signs, speed traps, and everything, you need to basically just have any S2 vehicle really, which I can't lie is a little bit underwhelming. You know, I quite enjoy building like a little Volkswagen or something for a danger sign. Like, I'll definitely take it, because, you know, free super wheel spins. But it's a little bit underwhelming, like, just getting these rewards without actually doing anything. This last one here, I'm going to change into my Brabham. Brabham? But yeah, to anyone who is new around here, do consider liking the stream. And if you are liking what you're seeing, do consider subscribing also. As we are pretty much live every single day. Right, there we go. Okay, so this here, this online event, I'm fairly certain this is just the bone stock BMW. So it doesn't actually matter if you rent the vehicle or not, because you're always guaranteed to like have everyone at the same rating. I can't lie, I've gotten so used to my little beetle that I'm expecting this thing to try and wheel spin. Like, I'm expecting the car to slide on entry as soon as I touch the brake, but there's just no sliding. But yeah, if this isn't like the bone stock BMW, then I will have to like try and do what I can in the vehicle. But well, if it isn't, then I'm gonna have to try and do what I can. And if I can't do anything, then I'm gonna have to just leave for the sake of not wasting other people's times. I don't know why, but I'm half expecting to, like, go into this event and just see Timo just, like, sniping me. Like, Q sniping. Okay, yeah, it is complete stock then. And, oh, I actually own one. No doubt there is going to be a few people who have been cheeky, you know, and they've decreased the rating a bit and then put it back up to like 784. Oh, no. No. Everyone's actually behaved. Everyone is using the stock version. Bobek. Yeah. No need to worry, we've got Bobek. Or Bob. I'm gonna call you Bob. Come on, Bob, let's go. Me and Bob are gonna win this race, yeah. I'll say that with my little clown nose, my hula skirt, and my fantastic yellow dress. The people ahead just absolutely killed an AI. No, Bob! Bob! Mate, this is such a weird car. It oversteers on entry and then understeers on exit. Oh shit. I'm gonna keep you completely 100% honest, Timo. I have no idea how the fuck to do that. Oh no. Yeah, convoy does work in this championship. It's just that everyone is using the stock BMW. Also, these top two AIs are fucking quick. They must have these AIs on like unbeatable or something, like the top two. Or at least on pro. Or so I say to myself to make myself feel better. And if you really want to, Timo, you can, yeah. Nah, whenever you can upgrade the cars, I typically beat the AI. On the left underneath the online tab. Okay. Oh, yes! My hula skirt is on the podium! I mean, there might be. There might be, actually, because it is actually the high-rated AI. Like, the AI with a higher level that's running off ahead. So, like, maybe they're all on unbeatable rating, but the higher level ones are, like, getting a few extra speed boosts. Bob, no! Bob, you're quicker than this. Go on, Bob. Oh my god. I was too busy looking at these guys going 3 wide and I forgot there was a corner. Welcome to Understeer City, starring your host, a shit fucking BMW. Oh my god, where is he going? And okay, by the way, Timo. I'll see you when you get back. I mean, there's no pressure from the AI behind, so I'm just gonna sit behind this guy and like... Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna sit behind this guy and protect him from the AI if they catch up, but he's a lot slower than I thought. Although he does seem to be good at the high-speed corners, it's just these heavy braking zones where he seems to struggle. Like low, medium-speed corners he struggles at, but the high-speed corners he's fine. Like that. Did that guy just ride the barrier? Mate, calling this thing a Red Bull is an insult. This thing can only be compared to a flipping HRT. Like, it just understeers and oversteers on entry and exit. You go into the corner and you're oversteering. You exit the corner and you're understeering. It is absolutely horrible. I can't complain too much because I did beat everyone else. But you know. Bob! Bob, no! I made Bob DNF. A moment of silence for Bob. Ah, well, he still gets the reward, so you know. I suppose Bob gets his condolence reward. I never want to touch this BMW again. I just now realised how far out of context that could be taken. Right, I've actually already got a Ford for this event. Yeah. So I guess I'll just see how good this thing is. If I remember correctly, this is the one... Yeah. This thing is going to be amazing on the dirt, but terrible on any of the tarmac. So hopefully, we don't have any major braking zones. Although from the looks of it, we are a bit food. Oh yes, now's a good time also. This thing does backfire a lot. So if you've got me on your TV, I recommend you turn me down a bit. Otherwise, people will be thinking there is an active criminal in your area. Bollocks! I was about to say, yeah, all those hours of practicing dirt have paid off. And then I did that to myself. I just realised there's a control panel in where the glove compartment will usually be. Like where you, not the glove compartment, the manual handbrake and everything. And your cup holder. Like that's been all taken out and been replaced by basically a keyboard. Like you can just about see it for the rear window. See, I just kind of hope that I don't look at the AI difficulty in a second and it says highly skilled. Because if it does, I am literally going to end my whole career. Like, no way am I that slow on dirt. Right, please say this is like pro difficulty. and that I'm actually quick. Oh my god. We don't look at that. We don't look at that. What? Oh, I just about missed it. I literally could not have gone any closer to missing it if I tried. Also, how is that counted as a rally monster? That thing doesn't even have any aero mods or anything. It's basically just a brick with an engine in it, and then some tyres slapped underneath. And they call that a rally monster. Like, okay. I mean, it's a rally, but it's not a monster. I mean, at least I've got a good enough gap now to the AI. I mean, maybe actually knowing that the difficulty is a lot lower than I thought has made me able to drive better. Or at least quicker. You know, like I saw the AI difficulty and then mentally stopped handicapping myself. Well, that's one thing I kind of hate when I play games. Whenever I know that I'm against an easier opponent, my brain just like mentally handicaps me. Even when I don't even want it to. Like, I see someone who is like, you know, same Forza Horizon terms, like someone who is on average 2 seconds a lap slower than me. And instead of thinking to myself like, oh, I can easily win this race, and then I continue to go 2 seconds a lap quicker, for whatever reason, my brain just goes, oh, I'm 2 seconds a lap quicker? Okay, I'm just gonna switch off then. And now you're only, oh, 2/10 slower. Mate, I was literally... If I was a tiny bit further down on the wheel spin, that would have been 7 million instead of 170k. Well, I'm depressed. I mean, I've already got one, so like it doesn't affect me too much. It's just like, you know, I missed out on 7 million because the game wanted to give me 100k.
Yay!
You know, I still can't believe though I got the Sesto Elemento from an accidental wheel spin that I did. If you want to go back and watch it, guys, if you watch part 1 of the 24-hour stream and just skip like to the last 5 minutes, in the last 5 minutes of the stream I was messing about, just like claiming a bunch of rewards from my skill tree, and then I accidentally opened up a wheel spin and then got the Sesto Elemento Forza Edition. But because I was too busy being upset about the fact that I opened up a wheel spin by accident, what should have been a really happy moment instead turned into, oh crap, I opened up a wheel spin. So now it is forever part of my Forza Horizon 5 account that if I ever want to show that vehicle, every single time I'm going to remember I never got to celebrate getting the car because I accidentally got it. Fairly certain also that's where most of my new viewers also saw me for the first time that subscribed during that 24 stream. Well, at least I no longer have to deal with the slidey boy. All of that for an Audi RS3. Oh, sorry. An Audi RS3 Sportsback. Yeah, you gotta remember that part. Wait, can I use my Beetle in this? Or does the Beetle not count? No, the Beetle's a cult car, isn't it? Not a... Ah, damn it. Wait, I've already got one! You know what, just out of spite, I'm using a Golf. I'm so disappointed with the rewards that I am using a Golf. I have to be careful how I pronounce that, then. Because I could very easily say a certain German man's name instead of a German car. Oh yes, Golf superiority. golf power. Yes, the speed. Oh my god, what? I've actually just overtaken everyone. Purely on straight on speed. Yeah, this thing is the complete opposite to the Beetle I made earlier. The Beetle I made earlier, really good in the corners, terrible on the straights. This thing, really good on the straights, terrible in the corners. Oh, hello, Smudge. What's up with you? Yeah. Alright, you can get your gap meat in a bit, mate. Go on, you go wait patiently. My cats know that they get fed at 6 PM, which is pretty much when I end stream. But like 2 hours before that, they always sit here harassing me for food. Don't ya? Oh, the other one's behind me as well. The big cat, Tinky. Well, big compared to Smudge. Not big as in a large cat. Speaking of which, I've actually got quite a few things I need to do with the cats after stream. You know, pretty much as soon as I end stream, it's go give them their food, clean out the litter trays, go refill their water bowls, since someone has decided to dunk their head in it and got fur all over it. So now neither of them will drink out the bowl because there's a bunch of fluff in it. Yes, I'm looking at you, Smudge. You know what, just to make my life a tiny bit easier, I'm going to give this thing a bit more horsepower. Because it doesn't actually require that much upgrading. Everything about it really is good, it just needs that bit more added on. By the way, I just thought I'd clarify, when I say everything is good, I mean in terms of performance. This is in no way a car that I would enjoy driving, like regularly. This is simply something that I would just build for this one event and then never touch again. I mean, to be honest, I feel like that's actually part of the fun in Forza Horizon. Like, just building a car for, like, one singular event every single week so that you're driving something new every single week. You know, you're not sticking to the same vehicles. You might still use the same cars in, like, you know, open lobbies and rivals leaderboards. But you're always using different cars when you're doing the events and such. You know, the festival playlist. I just got wheel spin in second gear while all-wheel drive. I don't want to know how absolutely destroyed this engine is. Because from the sounds of it, the turbo is about to blow up. Or the supercharger, whichever one it is. Sounds like a turbo. Wait, I'm just now noticing pretty much all of the torque from the engine comes from the turbo. The actual combustion engine itself literally does nothing until the turbo kicks in. Like when you dip below 5,000 revs, the car just stalls pretty much. And then as soon as you get over it, the turbo kicks in and then you start jumping upwards in horsepower. I suppose actually here would be a good place to show. Like look, there's absolutely nothing and then you get above 5,000 and then you just accelerate. There is absolutely no acceleration or torque from the engine until you get above 5,000 revs. It is all at the top end. I mean, I do suppose for like everyday usage, that would actually be a good thing to have from an engine. You know, you don't want the car to kill a regular driver because it's got high torque at low revs. But just a tad bit annoying from a racing perspective. Ah, good point, Timo. I was too busy being upset about the Audi that I completely forgot. Where is it? Is it in my message center? Oh, it's just telling me about the new stuff. Yeah, where about is it, Timo? I mean, there's Convoy, Under Online. I mean, I'm not really... Between hide and seek and rivals? What, is it a little pixel? I mean, unless it's in a different spot for, like, PlayStation users. Hang on, maybe I have to go back to my home. And, Char, I would like to think that you can eat the food that you bought, and you haven't bought yourself food that is going to kill you. Well, it's nothing in here. Your name. We're there. I just realised. Oh no! See, this is the one place where Formula One beats Forza. On Formula One, I can have Wang, but here I can't have Wang. It's a sad life to be a Wang. Mr. and Mrs. Wang are going to have to change their surname now to Mr. and Mrs. Spud. Okay, Char. You know, I don't think you've ever actually told anyone on stream, Char, how you always get ill from, like, high salt content. I don't think you've ever actually explained that on stream. The cats are alright. They're just bothering me at the moment for food, but they've been told to wait. Yeah, Timo, make a crew and then invite me to it to see if, like... See if I can join them, but I can't make one, if you get what I mean. Is he in the social tab? I mean, it's not in the social tab or anything. I mean, I'd recommend to heat it up, Charles. Like, just in case. Oh, well, that's shit. Wait. So you're telling me, if I want my account to have a club, then I need to buy an Xbox One or an Xbox Series X, purchase Forza Horizon 5, join a club in order to have, you know, the little clan tag next to my name on the PS5. That is... yeah. Yeah, I did do everything, Char. I didn't tell you that I did everything, didn't I? Hold the fuck up, I have just noticed this guy's rear wing. Why is his rear wing halfway up his... Why is the rear wing so far up? That... like, it makes sense from this point of view, but from this point of view, that is so high up for no reason. That just looks really stupid. Look, even the Renault in front of me has got a better rear wing than this. It'd be because, Timo, the game got ported over by a separate company. Like, a separate company made Forza Horizon 5 on the PS5. Like, they ported over all the game's content and then made it accessible to the console. So it's likely just the difference between companies and contract agreements and stuff like that. More than likely, someone at Sony or PlayStation didn't like the idea of using a like an Xbox Life or whatever it's called. Yeah, the Xbox clubs. They didn't like that idea. And so they couldn't come to an agreement, so it just wasn't put into the game. That's more than likely what happened. Cookies are healthy? Okay. Yeah, all of that for a bloody Mini Cooper. Yeah, thank you to everyone, by the way, who has subscribed today. You know, to all the new viewers who've come around and subscribed. Please connect to Horizon Life. What? I'm sorry? This content is unavailable. It's not been downloaded. Wait, what? Do I need to update my game? No, my game's at the most recent update. Horizon Life? What the fuck's Horizon Life? What the... Where? What? What? What do you mean? Hold up. I've got an idea. Okay, load up the event in normal. So that it takes me out of the lobby. Start the race. So that I'm put into the race lobby. There is a PLP 50 behind me. Mate, look at how much it's struggling with its little motorbike engine. Okay, anyway, enough bullying the PLP 50. Okay. Now we back up, and hopefully... No. What the fuck? Have I done absolutely everything else, and that's just the one thing I haven't done? Complete any... Okay, that can be done later. I guess I can do the... There was an error trying... Okay. Well, that's broken, I guess. Well, time to just go into this real quick and then... And then be on my way. Wait, what am I supposed to do again? I just kind of clicked on it and I'm like, yeah, la la la. Complete a street racing in Horizon Open. Okay. Street Racing S2. Oh, this is not going to be fun. Someone is going to die. Right, is my microphone? Yeah, my mic's so good. Yeah, S2 and street racing does not go well. I am 1000% guaranteeing that we are going to get to about the third corner and someone is going to be plowed into the back of either a van or a beetle. Or if they're super lucky, a coach. Right. Time to get absolutely slaughtered. Oh my god. There is only one other person in the lobby who has got a maxed out S2 vehicle. Yeah, this is going to be an eventful race. Oh, he's dead. Mate, we didn't even get to turn 2. Oh shit. Yeah, balanced vehicle, by the way. I say that as I just completely drive off the road. Beetle! Yeah, definitely a totally not overpowered vehicle. Totally balanced. Just completely terrible driver. Like, this is what I was talking about earlier. I've seen that I've got an easy win, and I've just handicapped myself mentally without even meaning to. Like, my brain sees that I'm against opponents who I can easily beat because they are using cars that are not maxed out. And for whatever reason, my brain just goes, okay, you've got that, and just switches off. And he just leaves my body just gonna sit here and it's like, Brain, we're waiting for instructions. There's a corner. Brain, tell us what to do. And then I just completely shit the bed. Yeah, that guy in the Lancer, he did not have a good time. He's barely S2. Does he not get given a McLaren Senna? Oh wait, he's on PS5, so he wouldn't have owned the previous game. Wait, doesn't he also get an AMG one? Unless he wasn't participating in last week's event? Like festival playlist? Like, he should have got given an AMG 1 and a CLK. Forza edition. Like, that guy definitely should have a S2 vehicle that is better than that. I mean, it's okay for him, because, like, he just gets to piggyback off of Mykov's speed to end his races 30 seconds quicker. Oh, here we go, that's more better. Is there another problem? No. But there is someone in F40, which is... Of course there's someone in F40. Because why wouldn't there be? Was that guy in reverse? Like, yeah, these guys, they're going to be extremely powerful in the straights. Get to a corner, and then not be able to turn. Although this guy is driving a Diablo GT, so he's going to be okay. If he can control it, that thing is extremely powerful. Never mind. Hello, Diaz. Good to see you again, bro. How you doing, man? How you doing? Yeah, you join us as we are currently doing some of the festival playlist. This challenge is to do a street race, like complete the street race championship. And for whatever reason, I'm driving like an absolute moron. I'm good. Just driving like an absolute pleb. Yeah, if that guy in the Diablo... Oh my. Yeah, if that guy in the Diablo could actually control his car, he would have been able to fight for the win there, because this is a power track. Like, there is a lot of big power zones. So he definitely could have been fighting for the win there if he had a bit more controllability on his car, rather than just pure top speed. But yeah, just a reminder though, guys, if you are new around here, do consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We are very slowly approaching up to 650 subs. You know, we're slowly crawling our way upwards. I think we're averaging like 3 subs a stream, which like considering that I stream basically daily, that's like there's only one day in a week I take off. So like 18 subs a week. 18 subs a week and 72 subs a month. Like that's decent growth, you know. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So I can only thank you guys for you know, keeping up the consistent what am I trying to say here? The consistent amount of like new viewers and stuff like that. I can only you know, thank you guys for clicking on the stream. Oh, dead beetle. Oh, he is dead. Shit. How the hell did I brake in time? Yeah, if this guy in the GTR, the Diablo GTR, if he can keep it in a straight line without killing himself, he can actually very easily win these races. Because it is basically all just power zones. Oh, he's killed a van. Rip. Oh, fucking F-150. Oh. I said I liked you earlier. Why do you have to spawn a beetle in front of me? Just as I was beginning to like them. Yeah, Diaz, for the first hour of stream, right, I didn't really have much to do. So I decided to make a beetle, like top of B class. For whatever reason, it was actually really good. Like, when I say really good, it was like 1 second off the try-hard build vehicles. And that's with me just like kind of messing about, throwing stuff together. Not even actually like sweating to get a perfect build. So I actually unironically like the Beetle now. Like, completely unironically like the Beetle at B class. Oh, Timo, just you wait until you see my garage. You are going to hate me. Because I have got, like, 2 of those, I think. I'm pretty sure I've got 2 of them. Yay, we're waiting on someone who's on an Xbox One. Yeah, this is the only thing I don't like about Forza Horizon 5 at the moment. When you're in a lobby like this, in an open lobby, you wait for everyone to load in. So no matter how good of a PC or a PlayStation you have, you're just stuck waiting for this one guy to flipping load in. Which manufacturer is it again, Timo? I'm terrible at remembering like manufacturer names for these vehicles, so I just kind of scroll through the list until I see it. Oh, there we go. I mean, there's this one, but I don't think that's the one you're trying to get, is it? I know there's a different one. Do I not have it? I guess that just must be the one, then, that I've got. Unless I've just, like, skipped past it. Because I was going too quick. No, I don't think I did skip past it. I've done my best to forget about it. Fair enough, Timo, fair enough. Yeah, I got 50,000 credits from the BMW. Yeah. Oh, and a Lexus. Just what everyone wants. Okay, I guess my game is just like given up. Oh, there's 2 rival events. Okay. Just need a legal lap time here. Don't need to push the car. I said I need a legal lap time, not to bloody crash it. That was the world's slowest crash as well. Like, that was like a 50 miles an hour crash. Well, maybe not the world's slowest crash, because that is actually pretty quick in terms of speed limit in real life. That's one thing actually I kind of hate about Forza Horizon 5 in a way. Everything feels way too dumbed down when it comes to the sense of speed. Like in real life, you do about 30 miles an hour, and you look at the window and it kind of feels like everything is just shooting past you really quickly. Whereas you try and do that here on Forza Horizon 5, you do about 30 miles an hour and you feel like you're crawling along, and you can walk quicker if you bloody wanted to. So that's definitely one thing I kind of have on my wish list for like Forza Horizon 6. A better sense of speed. Like, if I just go first person real quick, and look to my left, you do 30 miles an hour in real life, and things are just like whizzing past you, you know? The things on the side of the road, they're just like whizzing past you. Whereas here in the game, you do 30 miles an hour. And they go so slow past you that you can literally count the pixels. Like, it should not be that slow. You know, it feels like a bit of an insult, really, to real-life driving. To kind of try and say that when you're going at the speed limit of majority of roads here in the UK, that you're going at basically a crawling pace. Also, this is my first time ever driving the Rimac. So I have no idea what to expect, really. I mean, I do know that if I go quick enough that I can find Richard Hammond upside down. No, that was the electric Mustang. Which honestly, even now, I still don't know how I feel about the fact that Mustangs are now electric. Whenever I picture a Mustang in my brain, I picture like a big heavy brick of a car, which has got a big massive 7.8 litre muscle engine that is extremely thirsty. You know, I don't picture an electric vehicle that like goes past you like a beehive. I still can't get over the fact that they called it the Predators t-shirt. Like, could you imagine that shirt in real life? Like, wearing that shirt in public, you would get beaten. You would probably walk about 10 feet before someone would look at your shirt and go, "What the fuck are you wearing?" Right, time to get out the good old drift car. Formula Drift. You know, let's go for the Dodge Viper for once. I normally always go for the Supra, but I feel like going for something different. Have I even done the Icons of Speed story? I don't know if I've actually done that one, Timo. So that might explain why I don't remember it. Or at the very least, if I have done it, then I've completely erased it from my memory. Is that done? Yes? Yes. Oh, I can drive my good old Toyota. My Toyota 4x4.
Yes.
I still hate the reward, but I am going to do it simply because I love driving this. Yeah, my good old Toyota 4x4. For anyone who wasn't here during the stream that I first discovered this thing, I don't know how, but I've made a perfect off-roader. Like, maybe not the best car in the game, you know, in terms of 4x4s or whatever, but my personal favourite ever vehicle that I have made. Like, it's just so comfortable to drive. Hold up a second. This is supposed to be the 4x4 challenge. Why is there a 6x6? I'm calling up the FIA. Last time I checked, it was called the 4x4 championship, not the 6x6. Where's Michael Massey when you need him? No, Michael, no, that was so not right. No, Michael, no. You know, I can't have a lie. I still remember back to like 2021 when I watched that all unfold live. I just kind of had to sit there, like after the race. I just literally sat in front of my PlayStation for about a good half an hour, completely speechless, like not knowing what to say. Just completely baffled by what I saw. Like, yeah, well, like watching the driver that I have supported since I was 4 years old for like 50, I think it's like 50 laps or so, leading the race. Well, 57 laps leading the race, and being on the way to like a record-breaking world championship, like 8th world championship, only for like the rules to be completely twisted to get a race that was outside of his control, really. Yeah, I'm just sort of sat there. It's like, what? But the safety car, that he's supposed to. But the safety car is. But, you know, enough times passed, obviously, where I kind of don't care, to be honest. But yeah. And hello, by the way, Zane. Welcome to the stream, bro. Like, to be honest, thinking back on it now, I feel like the only real fair thing that they could have done in that situation is, like, on the day, like, overall, on the day of the race, Hamilton was the better driver, but Verstappen and Red Bull made, obviously, the better call. And that's what won them, obviously, the race and the championship. But because the rules were broken, I feel like the thing that should have been done was to, like, break the rules again to just give them both the championship. You know, just gonna say, we fucked up, we can't take the championship away from Verstappen because he earned it. And Hamilton was the better driver on the day, but because of our mistake, he lost it. So it's only fair that we admit our fuck up and say, you're joint 2021 World Drivers' Champions. Like, they broke the rules to have it happen, so they can break the rules again. But like, obviously, you know, it's too late now to, like, do anything like that. Yeah, at the end of the day, it was neither driver's fault, really. You know, you can't be upset at either driver because it was something outside of both of their controls that was caused by a complete, absolute fuck up by a person who completely buckles under pressure. That's the other thing also, Timo, that kind of made me, over time, less upset about the whole situation, is the fact that Hamilton had no right, really, to be in that situation in the first place. Because, you know, he could have had the win, or at least a top 3, at worst, Azerbaijan with Verstappen at the race, which at the end of the championship would have put him, 7 points ahead. At the very least. There was also, like you said, Hungary and Silverstone. And okay, Charles. You can at least spell my name correct. You've typed it long enough, you know what my name is spelled like. There was also Bahrain, where Hamilton did abuse the track limit rules until they was fixed. I think it's turn 4. Like, Hamilton kind of got too comfortable being, out front, really. He had many... I think it was, after 2019, he didn't really have any competition. Until the midway point of 2019, it was fighting Vettel, and then obviously Ferrari got found out with their illegal engine. And then ever since then, from 2019 until the start of 2021, he just didn't have any pressure, so he just got too comfortable. So he's kind of out of practice in terms of pressure, which what led to so many tiny mistakes which cost him points, which never would have happened any other season. So at the time, I obviously had every single right to be upset. At the time I had every right to be upset because, the rules were broken, and at least in my opinion, he kind of got stole from him. But he had no, what's it called? Verstappen had no right in being there in the first place because Hamilton made so many tiny mistakes which led to point losses. And okay, Char. At least you're happy. I will agree that in 2021, Max was probably the quickest he has ever been in his career. And, we've never quite seen that type of dominance again afterwards. Because, 2022, he was obviously still as quick, but, the Red Bull at the time was that much further ahead that his performance as a driver was kind of, overshadowed by the performance of the car. I will agree that we've never seen, raw pace from a driver since 2021 like Verstappen did, but he also did a lot of things which I can't agree with. With, how he abused the I'm ahead at the apex rule to just completely twat into Hamilton that many times throughout the season and get away with it. Yeah, I'd say it wasn't until this year that we've actually seen him you know, had to go back to that 2021 level of like pushing the car. Before that, it was kind of just sit back, relax, and let the 1 second advantage the car has do the winning. Whereas now he actually has to gain back those extra few tenths that the car doesn't have anymore. Yeah, I will agree on that one also, Timo. Like, for a driver to make so little mistakes is obviously impressive. And doing that while maintaining a high level of pace. That's one thing I feel like most people kind of get a bit wrong, really, when it comes to like opposing fans. Just because I don't like Max Verstappen's behaviour on the track doesn't mean that I don't respect his achievements and his like raw pace. Ah, balls. There we go. You know, it's a bit like Vettel in a way. Like, during the moments, you would, you know, root for his downfall. But once you kind of step away from the track and reflect, you kind of understand really, like, the talent that is required. You know, be upset all you want, he still has achieved what he's done. And there's no denying that. And I mean, like, all this is coming from me, who's, like, someone who's never liked him. Well, I kind of liked him at first, like, till about 2019.
Welcome back, Spud.
The game just caught me totally off guard then by calling me Spud. I forgot I did that. Mate, my brain is completely switched off now. Where was I? Yeah. I didn't mind him at first, because, like, you know, he was obviously, like, a youngster and all that coming through. Of course, they're gonna be a bit arrogant, you know, because fake it till you make it, as they say. But then after a while, it's kind of got a bit annoying. And then there's like, as he got further towards the top of the grid, his radio's played more, so like you kind of heard him complaining a lot more. Which is one thing I try and be understandable about, like, the further towards the front of the grid someone is, the more you're going to hear their radios and stuff like that. So of course you're going to hear them complaining more than fucking, like, Gasly down in P19. You know, you're obviously going to hear the radio of Verstappen more than Nico Hulkenberg, who is struggling to get up to P17. I wouldn't say Verstappen's fucked up as in, like, you know, crashed the car or anything like that, or lost an easy win. But he has done things plenty of times, like his racing behaviour, where, like, he's gotten too aggressive and kind of gave himself, like, a bad image for that. Which, to be honest, is kind of the FIA's fault. Like, as soon as he figured out he could do that shit back in 2020, I think it was, like, the FIA gave him an inch, and then he just completely took a fucking mile, and they just never took it off him until recently. I'll say it wasn't until 2021 Jeddah where the FIA started to realise, like, oh shit, maybe we shouldn't let this type of racing go. Maybe we should punish it a little bit. Honestly, I don't understand why Formula 1 doesn't just go by the same rules as everyone else. It is up to the driver behind to cleanly pass the driver ahead, and it is up to the driver ahead once they are passed to safely, like, defend or gain back their position. Like, in nearly every other motorsport, the driver that is ahead is the one who is, like, not responsible for any incident. And it's that simple. Like, if there is a crash and it was deemed to be because the driver behind wasn't in control of their car, then it is on the driver behind. Well, if there is a crash and neither driver was out of control of their car, it should instead be looked at as in which one of these drivers could have gave the other one more leeway. Like, that is how it works in nearly every other motorsport. But in F1, for some reason, it's just,
I got to the apex, so you've got to die now.
you know, every other motorsport, it's pass cleanly or get a penalty. In Formula 1, it's get to the apex and fucking twat the other guy out of the way. You know, in every remote sport, it's just like you pull alongside the other driver and you go, "All right, mate. Yeah, I'm going past you if you don't mind. Yep, thank you." Meanwhile, in Formula One, you get to the inside. Oi, fucker! Move! I mean, I find the racing in World Endurance like even better to watch than Formula One because you just see someone go for an overtake, and instead of trying to defend the position half the time, the driver who's been overtaken just goes, "I'm gonna pass you anyway next time we pit, so go on, mate." Or the driver ahead is like, "Ah, shit, you're gonna pass me in the pit." You can try and get past it, but you might hit me. That's probably one thing as well. If I suppose that is a contributing factor, Timo, but like, if they just made the tyres like wear it a bit quicker so that they had to do 2 stops in nearly every single race, then those penalties would be a lot more harsher. Like, majority of the time, a 5-second penalty just gets served after the race, because the driver's already served their pit stop. Whereas if there was, like, you know, worse tyre wear, and the cars had to pit twice, like at every single race, then they would obviously get the penalty, and then they'd be like, "Shit, I've still got to pit again. I have to serve this now, and the driver that I just passed is now going to get past me again because of that penalty." I mean, they had that, Timo, back in 2013. Like, the tyres from 2013 to 2016, like, they were probably the best tyres we've ever had in terms of, like, racing. And then as soon as we got to the big, bulky 2017 tyres is when we started seeing the main issues of the tyres just never wearing. So, like, hopefully, with the smaller cars next year, we will see more pit stops. But yeah, hello everyone, by the way, that is just joining us. You join us as I am currently talking to Timo while completing the last few challenges about the current state of Formula 1 and stuff like that. So yeah, feel free to get involved in this conversation, guys. Or if you are enjoying just watching, you can also feel free to just chill about. Yeah, just a reminder though, guys, if you're new around here, do consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It does help out a lot. I need 47 miles an hour. What? Mate, where the hell am I going to gain that? I mean, here, I guess, apparently. Do I have aero in this thing? No. Okay. Alright, that should be a big enough run up. There we go. Right, that is everything done now, I do believe. Yes, it is. Well, everything that I'm currently able to do. Have these been fixed yet, or are they still broken? Oh my god, my car just... My car just died. Did my game just crash? Okay, no, we're good. I thought I completely broke the game then. Mate, you can see the PTSD, like, in my voice from back in 2017. Nope, still broken. For anyone who wasn't around back in 2019 to 2021, I used to have frequent crashes, a lot. My old PS4 loved to crash. Every opportunity, just game crash. Right up the ass. Speaking of cats, my cats are currently behind me asleep. They know it's almost food time, so they're both sleeping behind me, so that the second I stand up, they can immediately hear. Mike doing the bops. Ah, you little shit. Hey, behave. Thank you. Right, there we go. That should be good now. But yeah, I honestly hope though, like, when I get my new controller, it doesn't turn out that it is just the headset. Because, like, this headset is, like, fairly new. Like, my controller is roughly a year and a half old. Whereas this headset is probably... I think I got it back in January. It's like 4 months, 5 months old. So, like, I definitely shouldn't be having issues with this headset. Considering that the exact same pair I had last time, like, this is the exact same headset I had previously, and that one lasted me 3 years. It's like, I kind of hope that this headset lasts the same amount of time. Or at least long enough of amount of time for me to not be upset about it breaking. Hold up. If I slam, like, 100% aero on this thing, how much top speed do I have? Hold up, I've barely lost anything. Hold the fuck up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Okay, there is some understeer, which can be fixed with the differential. I mean, at high speeds, this is great. I mean, I could probably take off more rear wing, to be fair. Oh god. And that, kids, is how people stop being alive. So next time you're doing 240 miles an hour in your Ferrari F40, remember to press the brakes. Top tips we've worked. Yeah, there's still... And that is also how you die. See, if this was realistic, my engine right now would be inside of my lap. And as for the rest of my body, let's just say it would not be an open casket funeral. Let's just say that. Yeah, Steve-O, we're doing a magic trick. You know what? I bought this thing for like however much million. How much should I buy this thing for again? 1.3 million. I might as well get some use out of it. This was the fastest car in Forza Horizon 3. Oh no. Mate. You know what, let's have a bit of fun. Let's put this thing... I think C-Class would be a good...
Welcome back, Spud.
Would be a good spot to put it up to. I can't get over the fact that I'm called Spud.
Yeah, hello, Spud.
Mate, I'm stuck with drum brakes. I can't even give this thing, like, good brakes. I am stuck with terrible drum brakes. This thing has got a supercharger? What the fuck? I mean, it doesn't do much, but like... I'm very surprised, like, with how old this engine is. Like, this engine was made in 1926, and it's got a supercharger. I am impressed. I would not expect this thing to have a supercharger. You're all good, Diaz. I'm currently just killing some time in the last 30 minutes of stream. Mate, look at that front camera angle. My front tyres are literally facing the opposite directions of the planet. What's the league racing, Timo? I'm guessing like either iRacing or Competizione. Yeah, let's have a bit of fun. Let's take this into the Championship and ACC. Ah, fair enough, Timo. Fair enough. Well, I wish you luck. Might be in the final race. Oh, flipping hell. Fair enough, Timo. Alright. I'll see you tomorrow then, Timo. Hope you have a good day. Alright, let's see how terrible this thing is. I'm not expecting it to blitz any records. But I do expect to see like a good, okay competitive time. You know, ever since I've discovered that drifting is quicker in this game for some reason. Like, as you're entering a corner, it is better to drift the rear end of the car than it is to just, like, try and turn smoothly. No idea why, but ever since I've discovered that, I have just been abusing the hell out of it. Like, honestly, if you want to turn in your car really well, turn on ABS, 100% braking, and then do 100% steering at the same time. Get used to being able to control the car like that, and learn, like, when the correct timing is. And you can flick the rear end of the car through the corner really quickly, so that the front end doesn't need to wait for the rear end to, like, grip up. Obviously, if you do too much, you are going to slide. But when you over-peak the tyre's grip, it doesn't do as much to affect the car's handling as it should. Like, see there, the car was waiting for the rear end to grip up and follow with the front end for the corner. So I just didn't get the turn-in that I needed. Whereas here, flick the car, control it a bit. Okay, that wasn't exactly a good example, but I kind of did too much. Yeah, you see what I mean though? Like, you can just flick the rear of the car. So that instead of needing to have a really, like, oversteery car, you can instead just flick it under braking. As long as you can hold that, like, positive body roll for the corner without ruining your lap time, you can just easily find, like, a second a lap just from getting used to doing it. Obviously, this won't work in other racing games. Because this is somewhat what trail braking is. Like, using your brakes to activate the rear tyres. But it is nowhere near this powerful. You know, you should in no way be purposefully shredding the rear tyres so that it can turn into the corner quicker. Like, you should just never be doing that in a car. If you're doing that, then you are literally destroying your tyres and lap time, unless you're in a rally car. Like, that's the only time where it is acceptable to do it, like if you're driving a rally car. That time I just carried too much speed into the corner. I needed to let off the throttle, let the car roll through with the positive turning angle that I had. What I mean by positive body roll, for anyone who's like not familiar with these types of terms in terms of racing, basically pay attention to where the front of the car is pointing. So like that little Mercedes Bugatti logo at the front here, this little circle, kind of see how as I turn into a corner, wherever that logo is facing, that little circle, that is like where the car is pointing to go. And when you've got positive body roll, it means that the front of your car is facing towards where you want it to go. And obviously when you get too much, that's when you get oversteer. And like, you want to avoid adding negative roll, which will make you point away from where you want to go. And then you kind of force negative roll by like doing things such as accelerating, turning out the corner, that type of stuff. So like the more positive you can make the turning angle of the car to where you want it to go, obviously the quicker you're going to go through the corner and the better lap times you're going to get. You know, so these things are obviously going to sound obvious to like some of you guys who are more familiar with racing games and, you know, a lot more experienced. But some casual players, this is probably the first time they're hearing of it, or it's the first time they've paid attention to it and they've never really thought about it before. You know, if possible, you want to try and keep the car pointing the correct like angle the whole way through the corner, and you don't want it to face away from the corner until you are like fully exited the corner that you want to go into. And like, you get the most amount of grip, like the most amount of speed into a corner when you are able to like use the rear tires to turn the car. When you're just using the steering wheel to turn, your rear tires are only performing at like 60% of their potential grip. And your front tires are going to be taking an absolute beating because of that. Whereas, like, you know, if you can get that extra 40% out of the rear tires from using the brake, or, you know, getting the rear of the car to, like, flick into a corner like this, then you're going to be carrying, like, a lot more speed. Sometimes up to, like, 10 miles an hour extra speed into corners. And over a lap, that's going to be finding you, like, a second to 2 seconds. You know, and obviously the sharper the corner, the more effective, like, using the rear tires is going to be. And you can even achieve this also by, like, forcing your differential. Like, when you're using a four-wheel drive car, put your differential all the way to the back, and you can force this body angle while you're on the accelerator. Because the rear of the car is going to be accelerating quicker than the front. So the rear of the car is going to be trying to overtake the front of the car while you're accelerating. So you get to a situation where the rear of the car is trying to overtake the front, but because they're both moving the same speed, it can't obviously go past the front of the car. So you get a really good steering angle from the rear of the car. But you've obviously got to be careful not having too much, otherwise you can spin out very easily. And I mean, if you really want to, you can do these types of things also to your car in real life. You know, obviously you're not going to get much use out of doing these types of things in real life, other than maybe a ticket for dangerous driving. But like, if you want to be able to, you know, feel a bit more safer in your car when you're going through like some sharp bends or stuff like that, yeah, it's something to kind of consider. Alright, I'm going to make this my last lap and see how good this thing is in relative to everyone else's lap times. For anyone who's just joining us, I am in the last little bit of the stream. So I'm just kind of messing about with different vehicles, kind of seeing what type of lap times I can set in them, their performance compared to others. Typically I would always do this in like B, A and S1, but I kind of figured I've spent 1.3 million on this vehicle, so I might as well, you know, get the use out of it. Right, let's have a look what type of lap time we're setting compared to others. Okay, so we set like a 1 minute 20.4, and that puts us a 4,000th. And how far for the fastest time is that? So a 1 minute 20.4, and the fastest time, that's definitely cheated. Definitely cheated, definitely cheated, definitely cheated, still cheated, still. Oh my god, how many cheats are there? Okay, starting to get more believable. Okay, 6 seconds? Yeah, that thing is 4 to 6 seconds a lap slower than some of the other cars. Holy hell. That's a good thing that those cars don't race in online. What time is it? To be honest, I think we're going to end stream here, guys. We've only got like 7 minutes left in the stream, and I'm not too sure there's anything I can really do in those 7 minutes. So yeah, thank you to everyone that has stopped by today, all the new viewers that have subscribed to the channel, and to everyone else that has liked. Thank you, everyone. I will say the amount of support that I've been getting on Forza Horizon 5 is like way higher than I ever expected I would be getting from this game. You know, I've went from maybe getting like 3 subscribers a week to now where I'm getting like 3 subscribers a stream on average, which, you know, I can't thank you guys enough for that. That is like way more growth than I expected to be getting at this stage. So yeah, thank you everyone. Hopefully we can keep this going, and yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow at 2 PM UK time, where we'll be streaming for 6 hours, I think it is. So yeah, thank you everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!